What is a dream life? Have you ever imagined yours? That version of you who is finally happy, free, and at peace. Now, be honest. Do you truly believe you can live that life? I know, it's a very deep question. प्रश्न सुन्दा एकदमै गहिरो लाग्छ. And the answer might just change your life. Let's find out together. Hello and namaste. Welcome back to Sara Khushi Ko Yatra, the journey to complete happiness. I'm your friend Sabu, and I'm so grateful that you are here today. And I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Today, on this beautiful Christmas day, we are talking about something that makes our hearts light up, our dream life. सुन्दा नै कति आनन्द लाग्छ यो शब्द हैन त? Dream life. It sounds beautiful, magical, full of possibilities, like a soft whisper from the universe, reminding us of what is meant for us. We all have that one vision in our heart. हामीले देखेको आफ्नो सपनाको life. It's that life we imagine when we close our eyes. A life where we have peace, freedom, love, happiness, success, सबै कुरा जुन अहिले हामीसँग छैन तर हामी imagine गर्छौं. And that's what makes it so beautiful, so precious. Everyone wants a dream life, but very few are brave enough to chase it. Let's talk about the difference between dreaming and living it. आउनुस् सुरु गरौँ हाम्रो सारा खुशीको यात्रा. In the silence of the soul, a whisper takes flight. A journey begins from shadow to light. Hello and namaste. Welcome to Sara Khushi Ko Yatra, the journey to complete happiness. And I'm your friend Sabu. Let's start with separating dream and life. What is a dream? Something we see with our eyes closed, something that makes our heart feel alive. And what is life? Something we live every single day, sometimes in chaos, sometimes in peace. But what happens when these two finally meet? That is your dream life. For each of us, that dream life looks different. For some, it might be a cozy home with family and laughter. For others, it could be traveling the world, doing what they love, or simply waking up every morning feeling at peace. Whatever it is, that dream life is beautiful because it's yours. It's that picture-perfect life that makes your heart smile when you think about it. So, now I want everyone to close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. And imagine your dream life. What does your dream life look like? Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? How do you feel waking up every morning in that world you have just created? What do you see when you picture your happiest self? Is it a quiet morning or a warm cup of tea by the window? Laughter with your children, maybe a successful business, or a calm, balanced life where your heart finally feels light. Let yourself feel it, because that feeling, that warmth in your heart, that's your soul whispering, this is who you are meant to be. Maybe you are smiling already, and that's beautiful, because even for that tiny moment, you connected yourself with your higher self, with your purpose, and with your vision. Now, let me ask you something. Do you think you can actually live that dream life in reality? Some of you might say yes, very confidently. But for many, that small voice inside whispers, maybe, I even know, I'm not ready. And that's okay, because that maybe and no often comes from fear and doubt, not from truth. I talked about fear and doubt in my last episode, so I believe you must be aware of how they sneaks up in our mind and prevent us from even imagining our future self. हामी भित्र भएको डर र शङ्काले नै हामीलाई रोक्छ. It makes us believe that it's impossible, and then excuses starts to show up, like I don't have money, I don't have time, I'm not talented, I don't have knowledge or business, oh I can't do this, I'm too busy. And just like that, we stop ourselves before even starting. Sound familiar? We all have been through that situation. Everyone have that voice inside them. But the truth is, these are just walls built by fear. The walls that we can break, one step at a time. When I think about my own dream life, I smile because I wasn't like this before. There was a time when I didn't even know what I wanted. I was very busy doing everything for everyone, family, work, responsibilities, but deep down I felt lost. I remember waking up some days and asking myself, another day again, with full of misery and suffering. I know it sounds heavy, but that's what I used to feel before. मलाई त्यो दिन कटाउन साह्रै गाह्रो हुन्थ्यो. आज पनि त्यही, भोलि पनि त्यही, पर्सि पनि त्यही, हैन? एकदमै that was a real suffering for me. Normally चाहिँ बच्चाहरू भइसकेपछि चाहिँ years are shorter and days are longer भन्छ नि हैन? For me the days were like way too long for me. त्यो कटाउन नै गाह्रो लाग्ने. Oh my god, फेरि यही दिन फेरि यही गर्नुपर्ने जस्तो हुन्थ्यो मलाई. I used to think, is this really my life? Is this what I'm meant to do forever? I used to see people living freely, smiling, traveling, creating, and I would think, wow, they must be very lucky. But I never thought I could have that too. At that time, I was lost, sad, angry. Though I was learning about manifestation and trying my best to stay positive and calm, it wasn't working. Healing is a very long journey and it doesn't happen overnight. तर हाम्रो बानी चाहिँ तुरुन्तै केही चेन्ज नहुन बित्तिकै नेगेटिभ सोचिहाल्छौँ. लाइक जति गरे नि हुँदैन, कति गर्नु, 1 month त भइसक्यो त यसरी गर्न थालेको. यस्तो कमिटेड त म पहिला कहिल्यै भएकै थिइनँ. झन् यसपालि यस्तो गरिरहेको छु, बट इट्स नट वर्किङ भनेर चाहिँ हाम्रो माइन्डमा आइहाल्छ. Negativity comes that quickly and easily. And me, I was barely hanging there feeling confused as well. Too much information, too much new learning, everything was too much for me. Then one day, almost 2 years ago, while I was attending Tony Robbins Summit, I learned about taking a chance. We all have goals and dreams, but instead of wishing for something to come in our life, how about we take a chance and get into the action to get them? कुरा गर्यो, कुराकै दुःख भन्नु खान्छ नि हाम्रो नेपालमा. कुरा त जति गरे पनि गर्न सकिन्छ. तर कुरै मात्रै गरेर त अगाडि बढिदैन. काम पनि गर्नु पर्यो. We dream big, we talk big, but when it's time to act, we just leave. हामी त डराउँछौँ, हामी भाग्छौँ. I know it looks scary. And there will be lots of ups and downs to get there. But हामीले सुरु नै गरेनौँ भने त कहिले पनि पुग्न सकिदैन. Manifestation is powerful. And yes, visualizing your dream life, thinking positive, believing in yourself, सबै कुराले help गर्छ to keep your energy high. But that alone is not enough. Manifestation means mindset plus action. Without action, dreams stay dreams. If you don't do your part, even the universe cannot do its magic. The universe meets you halfway, but you need to start walking first. This journey was very hard for me as well. म यहाँसम्म आइपुग्नको लागि धेरै नै मेहनत गरेको छु. It took courage, tears, confusion and lots of self-work that you have to commit to every single day. That's when this journey to complete happiness was born. I dreamed of creating something meaningful, something that felt like me. And I started taking small actions. I made a 3-month action plan to achieve my dream of starting a podcast. I took few days just to name my podcast. My goodness, that was the hardest decision to take. And then I read 3 books in a month. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. every day and go for a walk. I watched, listened and learned from many motivational speakers. I write my scripts, I practiced, and in the middle of everything, I had a massive mental breakdown as well. At that time, I was studying too. त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ म हाम्रो डिप्लोमा गरिरहेको थिएँ कम्युनिटी सर्भिसमा. And then the topics that I was studying was very heavy, like a trauma, crisis situations, suicides, all those heavy topics was taking toll on me. And every time त्यो बारेमा पढ्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यहाँको सिम्पटम्सहरू हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I felt like, oh my god, मलाई यो पनि भएको थियो, मलाई त त्यो पनि भएको थियो, मलाई यस्तो पनि भएको थियो जस्तो लाग्थ्यो मलाई. It was so hard for me to cope up with that situation at that time. And that was the very first time I decided to get a professional's help. After these long years, for the very first time in Australia, मैले counseling गरे. I saw a counselor and then that's how my journey started here as well. And then finally, after months and months of hard work, I launched this podcast and I'm still learning every day. Journey to Complete Happiness is a place where I can share my thoughts, my feelings, my stories, my journey, and hopefully remind someone that they too can create their dream life and they are not alone. I'm there for you. I know what stops us and I know how it feels when you start thinking about your dream life. Immediately, you can hear a little voice that whispers, "No, I can't." I know that because I had those same thoughts too. We think the dream life belongs to people who are lucky, rich, or already successful. But that's not true. The only difference between them and us is they started. They took that one small step. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They didn't wait until they felt ready. They just began. Scared, unsure, but willing. And that's all it takes. A willingness to begin. Your dream life is not some fantasy far away in the clouds. It's right here in this moment. And every time you imagine it, every time you talk about it, and every time you take even a tiny step towards it, you are creating it. The only problem is we don't believe it's possible for us. हामी चाहिँ सबैको इच्छा, आकांक्षा, भरोसा, ड्रिम्समा हामी विश्वास गर्छौँ. आफूलाई चाहिँ we don't believe our own dreams. We think, oh, I'm too old, it's too late, what if I fail? But what if you don't fail? What if it actually works? And what if everything you dream of is waiting just beyond that first step? I believe in manifestation. I really, really do. Visualization, affirmations, gratitude, they all help us align our energy. But let me be very honest with you all, it doesn't work without action. You can't just sit still and expect magic to happen. You need to move slowly, imperfectly, but consistently. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to start. So, today, I want to ask you, if you knew it was impossible to fail, imagine that I said impossible to fail. What are 3 things you would do today to get closer to your dream life? take a moment to think. Don't overthink, just feel it. Now, write down the first 3 things that come to your mind and promise yourself that today, not tomorrow, not next week, but today, you will take your first step towards it. It doesn't have to be big. If your dream is to be a dancer, maybe today you find a dance studio near you or call and ask them about their classes. If your dream is to start a business, write your idea on paper. If your dream is to travel, maybe research the place or start saving maybe just a $10 a week to start with. If your dream is to heal, start journaling or go for a walk in nature. Every small step is sacred. Every small step tells the universe that you are ready. Because when you take one step, believe me, the universe takes 10 steps towards you. And these small steps build the bridge between your current life and your dream life. Trust the journey. Sometimes life will test you. Things will not go as planned. You will feel lost again. You'll want to give up. But remember, every dream comes with a journey. And that journey shapes you into the person who can actually live that dream. If everything came easily, you wouldn't value it. दिन भएर नै त रातको महत्त्व हुन्छ र रात भएर नै दिनको महत्त्व हुन्छ. सधैँ 24 आवरै घाम लागिराख्यो भने त त्यो घामको त केही महत्त्व नै हुँदैन. We'll suffer. And it's the pain, the lessons, the growth that make your dream life meaningful. So don't rush. Your dream life is not running away. It is waiting for you patiently. So take your time, heal yourself, grow, but don't stop walking. Nowadays, I often think about how different my life is now compared to just few years ago. Not because I have everything I want. I don't. मसँग सबै कुरा छैन. अहिले पनि छैन and I'm still trying. But because I'm no longer scared to try. There was a time when I thought speaking into this microphone was impossible. I would think, who would listen to me? Who would care about my story? You know, all those fear and doubt. But today, here I am, speaking to you, sharing from my heart. And it fills me with immense gratitude. Because this right here is a part of my dream life. Not because it's perfect, but because it's real. I'm living my dream life. It's me doing what I love, being authentic, connecting with you, heart to heart. And that's what a dream life is for me. A life that feels true to your soul. So now you must be wondering, how do you start? So let's keep it very simple. Today, I'm going to tell you my 4 simple steps to start your journey to achieve your dream life. Please note it down and try your best to do it every single day. Number 1, get clear on what you want. Not what others want for you, but what you truly want. Write it down. Describe it in detail and feel it. It's your life. It's your dream. And it should be written by you for you. You are the main character here. And you are doing this for you. Number 2, believe that it's possible. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, act as if you do. Fake belief becomes real belief with time. So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, believe in your capabilities, and believe that you can achieve it. Number 3, take one step every day. Small, consistent actions matter more than big, rare moves. हामी चाहिँ कहिलेका के हुन्छ त, आज अल्छी लाग्यो, आज म एक्सरसाइज गर्दिनँ नि त, बरु भोलि चाहिँ 2 घण्टा गर्छु, 1 घण्टाको सट्टा भनेर सोच्छौँ. तर भोलिको कुरा भोलि नै जानु नर्मली हामी त्यो पनि गर्दैन त्यही भएर अल्छी नै लागे चाहिँ भने पनि इन्स्टेड अफ वर्किङ आउट फर 1 hour you can do at least 30 minutes or let's say 20 minutes त्यो भनेको चाहिँ it will keep you going ग्याप हुँदैन नि त बिचमा so you have to do those things consistently start by walking every day in nature that's how I started my journey I started walking every day and it's been 2 years now and I still go for my morning walk I love that feeling of getting fresh air looking at the sunrise, clouds, trees, birds, kangaroos. कति आनन्द लाग्छ कि त्यो बिहान बिहान घरबाट बाहिर निस्किँदाखेरि त्यो चिसो हावाले चाहिँ फेसमा यसरी हिट गर्छ and I feel like so calm, peaceful straight away. It's so healing. And the last but not the least, be patient and kind to yourself. This is the most important step. Being patient with yourself is a key to your happiness and growth. Remember, the flower doesn't bloom the day it's planted. अब आज हामीले एउटा फुलको बिउ किनेर गमलामा राख्यौं भने त्यो आजको आजै त फुल्दैन. It takes time. त्यसलाई पानी हाल्नु पर्यो, फर्टिलाइजर हाल्नु पर्यो, किराहरू लाग्न सक्छ, गोडमेल गर्नु पर्यो. अनि बल्ल बिस्तारै त्यो ठुलो हुँदै जान्छ र after few months फुल फुल्न थाल्छ. Just like that plant, you are still growing. So be patient and kind to yourself. See yourself smiling, feeling proud, peaceful, fulfilled, and whisper to yourself, I can create this. I am ready. Because you are. You are ready. You deserve the life you dream of. You deserve peace. You deserve happiness. And you are capable of creating it. Your dream life is not a destination. It's a journey of courage, faith, and love. यति भन्दै गर्दा आजको लागि मेरो बिदा माग्ने बेला पनि भयो. Today, we talked about our dream life and taking a chance to achieve it. I also shared 4 simple ways to start your journey to achieve your dream life. So let's begin this journey to happiness. Sara Khushi Ko Yatraमा हामी सँगै अगाडि बढौं. I know what it feels like to be lost, overwhelmed and alone. And that's why I started this podcast. So, to all of you listening today, I just want to tell you that your dream life is waiting for you to come. You just need the courage to walk towards it. So, take that chance. Trust yourself. Even if it's scary, do it scared. The universe always rewards the brave hearts, the ones who dare to begin. Because one day you'll look back and smile and say, I'm so glad I took that first step. Sometimes we forget that the dream life is not about the big things. It's about how you feel. It's about waking up excited, sleeping peacefully, smiling more often, and being proud of who you are becoming. So, thank you so much for listening today. And I hope today's episode reminded you that your dream life is not somewhere far away. It's right here, waiting for your courage. So thank you for being here today. You are already on the path. You are already doing better than you think. If you like this video and resonate with my words, then please share this with your friends and family. And please follow, subscribe and join me again for more stories of healing, hope and happiness. This is Sabbu sending you love, calmness and a little spark of happiness. Thank you and namaste.